What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this wonderful, wonderful evening? Looks like I need to call a zookeeper. Because, got all this tiger nonsense going on in here.
I want to try tiger sushi.
Tiger
Just
sushi?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bit waterlogged over this way. It is here, too. Let me tell you. Woo!
So, let's go down the row. Hey, two family, Duncan, Josh, Pickers, Old Ways, Lisa, Vina, Hidden Within Myself, Suburban,
What up?
Go Dogs, April,
Pete's Little Homestead.
Pete's Little Homestead. How are you doing? And welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be talking about you in a little bit.
Raven's Nature Family Farm. Wanderlust.
Wanderlust. I want to meet you guys in person.
They're close.
I
yeah.
know they're close.
Tis Lisa, April, Linda Renner,
Samson's Farm. What's up, Samson? So,
Homestead in the Highlands.
Green Gables is in the house.
Ecocentric Homestead. Stivers, what's up?
Stivers in the house. Where's the Stivers?
Right there. Stivers Homestead. What's happening, y'all?
I see them now. I can see them now.
Single Dead Homesteading. That's
The
one pretty
single
lady.
dad.
Or single, what'd I say, Mom?
You said single dead. The man is alive.
I said dad. Single dad. Single dad Homesteading. Well, there is tiger shark. Suppose you can make sushi from that.
Yeah. Goes Mania. What's up? Thank you,
Awesome.
Lisa, for subscribing.
Spicy White Bear. What's
Spicy
up?
White Bear. Teresa Dean.
Charlie Gordon. I think that's one of the names that we sent our thing out to.
I hope so.
Freedom Using Farm and Arbor Homestead. What's up? Tanya.
I didn't forget you. That's why I said go dogs.
Searching Sabrina.
Tanya Turner. Now, there's a blast from the past.
You're so mean.
I mean, she probably came up to the keyboard like, how y'all doing?
Honey Hollow Homestead, what's up?
Life with Linda.
Oh, I thought you said go hogs. They need all the help they can get.
Ooh. So, while I'm thinking of something, let me go ahead and do this right here.
I was already following you guys, but it's been a while. Had to reconnect. Well, good.
Good.
Is it the same name or was it a different name before?
Single dad, go ahead and refresh. I gave you a wrench too, sir.
Too fast to catch you all, so hi all.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into...
Two family, you didn't say them earlier.
Yes, I did. They were the first ones I started with. First ones I started with. I still have not seen the person that I'm looking for. So, Tanya, you need to...
No,
there she is.
Oh, she was in here.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't say hey to Dee. I didn't see your name, Dee.
The first time your name
First time I saw it.
came up. So, hi, Dee.
Oh, she said, yeah, I'm all dressed up for everybody tonight.
Okay. So,
Broussard, what's up?
there's another person that I was... You sent them an email, right?
Who?
You need to tell them to get into the chat.
Who?
Breakaway.
I mean, I sent him an email.
Right.
I don't know, and I don't have my phone. Alice down the rabbit hole. Why do you want to be bitten by a turd? I said hi to you, Homestead in the Highlands. Had to take the doggo outside.
So,
Did you eat the trout? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It was amazing. So good.
What you talking about, Willis? Okay, so first things first.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
a very special person to us had a birthday.
Yes.
Now, this individual has been with us since the beginning.
Yes.
She is our moderator in charge. She's our top moderator. When it comes to the moderators, I trust her, and so what she says goes. You don't follow her rules, I fire you. Just listen. Just like that. You're one of those. But
She's got her little whip.
yeah. And so just like we do every year for Kitty's Homestead,
Thank you, Providence Farmstead.
we are going to sing Happy Birthday. Yep, you're singing. So, everybody.
She said, "Oh boy."
Everybody
put your ear.
join in and let's sing Happy Birthday to...
It's not birthday, it's birthday.
You want me to bite you on the neck on live? I will bite you on the neck.
Cover your ears. Everybody turn your speakers down.
Okay.
The cats are going to start meowing and the dogs will start barking.
Are you done picking on me? I'm trying to
on me.
I'm trying to have a moment with for Kitty on her birthday. And
Look, you
y'all
were
are
about to
making
say
jokes.
you were having a moment with Kitty.
I've been accused of that too. Okay.
Okay.
One,
Mm-hmm.
a two, a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to... I don't care. I sound like Mr. Miyagi.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Kitty. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
There it is. Happy birthday. I love April. April's amazing. Okay.
Happy birthday, Kitty. And thank you so much for everything that you do for Robin and I, by being a moderator, just by being a friend that when I'm having a really bad day that I can just call up on Skype and just verbally vomit. You've been that way for me for over the years, and I truly, truly appreciate it. And Robin and I consider you family, and we love you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, there is somebody missing in the chat.
Yes, I'm a little disappointed.
Breakaway.
That's okay, because it is her birthday.
Yeah, Breakaway Homestead, Miss Megan's birthday is
today.
So, if you guys want to open up another tab, pick one of his videos and tell Meg happy birthday. Feel free.
Did you get his picture?
Yeah. Oh, let me look. Yep. That's fennel. All day long, twice on Sunday.
That's what it looks like to me.
That's what it looks like to me.
And that looks like the other thing.
Except
for this dude that's in the picture too. I don't know what that is.
So Gemini's Homestead's birthday is also today. So happy birthday,
Happy
Gemini.
birthday. And Doc and Dee celebrated 46 years of blissful marriage this week.
I think we need to write President Trump and tell him that Doc deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Look, the poor man put a nail through his finger today.
But it
and
is
then proceeded to flip me off with it.
It is Gemini's Homestead birthdays today, and Breakaway Homestead is the other channel. It's Miss Meg's. It's her birthday.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, a nail, not a staple, or a staple, not a nail.
So, all right. So we did all of that. So let's kind of move in. If you guys have any questions for us, please, all caps. And Robin and I will try to answer them when we see them. If not, please do it again. And if we miss it a bunch of times, Kitty will actually send me a message on Skype that says, "Hey, fatty, you missed this question. And so, Lone Star in the house.
It's a little quiet here. Is his daughter not with him?
No, I don't think so.
No. Howdy, y'all. We really missed not having. I really wish he.
I would have.
been here.
Yeah, but I'm glad to see he's not in jail. So.
Yes. And I don't know if y'all have seen. That is one thing I've never called. Hey,
the Haskins family. Whoop. We got something planned for y'all tomorrow.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know. He said, I'm glad I'm not in jail too. Oh, he posted something the other day about a job that he's working towards. So everybody say a little prayer or think a nice, wonderful thought for Jonathan. He's got an opportunity that he's trying to move towards, and I'm hoping that it works out for him.
Suburban Hillbilly asks, did we identify the elderberry? Yes. And yes, we are blessed. Mm-hmm. We have an elderberry forest. So here's the deal. If you live close by, you don't have any elderberry, hey, send us an email. We'll schedule time for you guys to come out. We'll get some cuttings. You guys can take 4, 5, 10,000 cuttings if you like. And that way you guys can have elderberries on your place. All that we ask is,
trade you elderberry cuttings for rose cuttings. Sounds like a deal.
All we ask is that you just don't smoke on the homestead. That's all we ask.
All right. Yay, made it to the live stream. Seated! Your package should be coming to you soon. I could have gave y'all a lot of bushes. They're basically weeds like blackberries. Huh.
But if you want to trade, we'll trade. If you want to just come get them, just come get them.
Oh, he said it was too quiet because the kids were being quiet. He's got to go take care of them real quick.
Okay.
Not same job, same type of job, different company. That's cool.
Single Dad does get the very first pint.
Dee, where are you going? She said she's out of here. Single Dad said he gets the first pint.
Where's Dee going?
I don't know. I'll pay shipping if you can send them to me. I just don't know how. We would have to talk to. Maybe Broussard could help us. I don't know.
Oh, no smoking.
No smoking. That's what she was saying. I was like,
what a dork.
What are you looking to trade?
What do you got?
What you got? You know that's how bartering goes. Well, what you got? We have quite a bit to barter with. That's one thing that I hope people really can, if they don't grasp too much from what we say, one thing that you have to do is definitely build up. I have a 3-year-old here. Will that work? I hope you're talking about a bush and not a child. Does vaping count? No, vaping's fine. Because we've had vaping here, and that's been okay. What?
Okay. First, where'd it go?
Y'all want
the Wanderlust. You might even have some on your property since we're not that far apart. And then Homestead in the Highlands says she can't watch our videos before she goes to bed because she gets Harry Potter dreams.
I keep giving me Harry Potter dreams.
Bring crawfish.
Oh, yeah. Bring some crawfish.
Well, I just want to see you here.
That's what I'm saying. I have a 2-year-old and a wife to trade.
Nope. No.
Kids only count if they know the lobster dance. It was so cute. 2 abandoned kittens for... No, we don't need no kittens. No smoke. Well, It's yeah.
We'll get you some patch and some gum. And we'll go see if we can find those little candy cigarettes that way you can just see the smoke.
Mine could learn the lobster dance. I got my elderberry brush from V Family Farms. Yeah. Decisions.
Alright, so one of the things, a lot of folks, if you got the email notification tonight, please raise your hand. And don't just be like at the house like this. put the hand emoji up for me, please?
Do you go out to the road? There's this church across the street. I'll give you a pinch of snuff, D.
Fig cuttings. I'll take some fig cuttings.
Yeah. Well, if you send them to me, Suburban,
Well,
my phone's in the house.
We need to go up to. Oh, okay.
No, I meant if she sent it. She said she sent a picture. My phone's in the house. I want an elderberry bush. No, Jason hadn't been bashing you. Okay, I didn't have your email, Gossmania. I need.
Okay, we're gonna get into that.
Steve, I don't think I have yours either. How can I get an email? We're gonna work on that in just a second. I got all the figs you need. Come here and get figs.
Okay, if you did not get an email tonight, please email us so we can get you on the list. And what we're going to do with this list, the only emails that we're going to send out is when we put out a video and right before we go live, and probably either a monthly or a quarterly newsletter. But you really want to be on this email list because when we get things to give away, and we do giveaways, drawings, whatever like that, the names that we pull from are going to be from this email list. Also, on this email list, you guys will be the very first ones to get a notification of a new soap that Robin may be putting out. Any type of new, if I'm, like when I finally price out my swarm traps, if I'm gonna, what they're gonna cost.
Right.
Things like that. So you really want to be on that list.
Right. Yeah.
We may even throw some coupons in there for our store.
So the email that we're talking about is we're physically sending out an email from our email account to people who have provided their email account to us. So it's not something, I think you have a spam folder with I've emailed y'all 3 times. No, Linda, I put your name in there. It should be, you should have it. Check your spam. Everybody check. If you have given us your email address, check your spam and make sure. Mm-hmm. And if it's in spam, go ahead and make sure that it's
you approve it.
Yeah. Suburban, I don't have your email. I have to have your email in order to be able to send it. So right now I think I have 32 names. So is Kitty not in here?
Kitty's in. I think Kitty posted the email already once, but Kitty, if you could go ahead and do that again, please.
Yeah, Life with Linda, I sent one to you. I keep forgetting to sign up. YouTube told me tonight.
Tis.
Now, see, TJ, I sent you an email too. So check your spam.
Yeah. And TJ, we need to sometime, probably not this week, but next week, I need to sit down and talk with you. I want to hire you to make up some things for us.
Did you tell Robin I want some traps and you're clueless on pricing?
Yes.
No, he didn't tell me that he did.
Yes, I did.
No, you said he was going to order some, but you never said anything about the pricing.
Well, that's because you know I don't know the pricing. You tell me every time I ask, every time I say I'm going to remember the pricing, you say, no, shut up, you're the talent. I'll handle that. That's exactly what your words are. Okay, so send us the email. There's the email. Thank you, Kitty.
No, I don't think so, Brown Coat. If in doubt, look who that is. What's up?
I was just getting ready to start talking about you, too.
Yeah, talent. Shut it. Atkins family. What's up?
What's up? How y'all
what
doing?
all do you use in your soap? What do you mean, like ingredients? I mean, I use I have several different recipes as far as the base goes. So I use anywhere from coconut oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, lard, sometimes shortening. I mean, I use a lot of different things. And I'm actually getting ready to start playing around with some almond oil and avocado oil because I haven't used those before. So I think I'm going to play around with those as well. Not in my spam folder. I can send it to you again in case I spelled it wrong. Yeah, go ahead and do that, Linda, just in case.
Okay, so Freedom Using Farm and Arbor Homesteads. So when can I change my name again? Which way should I go? Freedom Farm Using
Arbor or
Farm.
Farm and Arbor. Farm and Arbor.
Farm and Arbor Homestead.
It's a lot shorter. It's
easy
harder to
roll off the tongue.
Exactly what I wanted to know. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I use a lot of different things. I play around with soap calc with the recipes, and I try to pay attention to what the cleansing properties are and what the cleansing properties, the sudsing. Like I'm very particular. I want it to sud up. Like I don't want it to be like I've had some soaps before that don't suds up really well. And so I want that. And I don't want it to be like soap that you get in the store that afterwards when you go to wash it off, it feels like your arm's like skidding down the... And I don't like that either. So I...
Keep looking up there.
Yeah. Mama T said, wonderful ingredients in Robin's soap. My son loves his and it really helps his skin. Yeah, Carol's the same way. Let's see. Doc loves the sudsing. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to use the Warrior soap on my youngest. April, did you get any, or do I need to send you some? Two families. Speaking of soap, I need to find out what you have so I can let you know before I leave. No, I'm bringing all of it up to sell at Meijer. Over the next, I don't know how many of y'all have followed us on Instagram, but I posted a picture. We have new packaging on our soaps, and they're fancy. Really snazzy. So
somebody, when they left here, forgot to leave with their soap sample, their wine sample, their fennel,
everything.
I think he just wanted an excuse to come
come back, probably. Yeah. That soap is a lifesaver. See, I needed that. I needed to hear that.
Okay, somebody else asked a question before Robin got on her soap tangent. Let me see.
Keep going. How are the bees doing?
The Homestead. How are the bees doing? Okay. All right. So, this is where we're at with the kind of catch up on the bees thing. You guys saw the video when we were talking with the Homestead and we picked our area. And then we remembered what VW Family Farm said. What some of the things that they do.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to reach out to the what are they called? Things on the side of the road. What do they call it? They just left my brain. Billboard. The billboard people, and see if when they tear one down, if we can get it. I want to put that down as a weed barrier or a grass barrier, and then Kaylee, I was gonna put. The Homestead. I was gonna put. Sorry, I was gonna put some rocks down on top of that.
We're fortunate being around the granite capital of the world that crush and run is really easy to get around here, and it's not super expensive. So we may just, I was going to talk to you about that, just see if we can get.
Well, I'm just pulling a lot of them out of the garden.
Yeah, but I'm sure we're going to. I know of someone here who changes those billboard signs.
Then I might take some from
maybe
you.
we'll take it all back.
And so we're going to do that, and then we're going to build the benches, and then we're going to bring the bees in. And so we're super excited about that, and we are going to be nagging the Homestead big time as we do it, and be sending her lots of pictures. Is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Because I am just tired of losing bees.
Jason, you forgot his soap.
No, look, everything was sitting on the table. He picked up his computer and all his stuff, and he just completely dissed it.
So that's what it was. He didn't want my soap.
He didn't want your soap.
He's just trying to be nice now.
I heard him on the phone, and he was like, "Man, they trying to give me some stinky soap. I just left it on the table."
Probably
talking to Jeremiah, and he was like, "You got any Sherbert?"
So, Mama always says she's using cardboard boxes and tarps. Suburban says she recently came on with the cash for a commercial grade landscape fabric that has kept down the nuts edge. We're still having nuts edge, even in the raised beds. At least trying to come up through the bottom.
Yeah.
You can find that billboard stuff on the side of 85. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe you thought you didn't stink enough. Robin, decomposed granite sets up like porous concrete once wet if you can get that.
And so that's where we're at with that. Then the Lord is just blessing us this year. He really is, and I am so thankful. And because a lot of you guys know 2018 was rough. We don't even want to talk about 2018.
That's what I was saying in my video. Is like, you know how when you start writing checks at the beginning of the next year, you have a couple of days or a week of still writing the old year. I never once had that problem. And my theory is that it was such a bad year, it didn't even exist. Like, it was that bad.
And so, Single Dad Homestead came to visit, and I love it. Look, y'all, come and visit if you want to. Don't be shy. Come on and visit. We had such a wonderful time.
Yeah.
We had church. We had church on his live stream. Him and I had church out there in my little spot. And we had church with the kids. Oh, it was
a really
awesome.
good time. Yeah.
And
I'll be back in a few weeks.
And
come
let
home.
let me tell you, Single Dad, I can say this because I know Blaze ain't home and he's busy at work, so he probably won't hear this. I want to look. I'm looking you right in the video eyes right now, dude. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to him about his future and his career, because you know when it comes from Dad, it just goes, you know,
in one and
out the other. But when a stranger comes along and says, you say it in a different way, and then you can say and look at him and say, and I done da 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 da, it holds more weight. And I just really appreciate that.
Really.
And he's signed up for school now. He's excited. So, dude, thank you so much. I love you for that, and I really appreciate it.
Mama T wants to know, how's DVD production going?
As well as a DVD production can go. Single Dad came, and that day before, I was out walking the pastures, and I kept saying to myself, this is going to be the year for the wolf. This is going to be the year for the wolf. And everybody's looking at me crazy. And what I mean by that is because when it gets so hot and the grass and stuff burns up so quick, your herbivores, your cows, your deer, your sheep, those guys, they don't really have a lot of good stuff to eat because it gets all burned up. And so they become weak. And then the wolves start to come in and start to harvest them. And whoever's eating the most, obviously, will reproduce the most.
Right.
And so I was just out there before Chris came, and I was like, Lord, please send some rain. My pastures were all burnt up, and you know, really need some rain. And so about that time, Single Dad shows up. We're sitting out there chit-chatting, talking.
Hey, Kathy.
Started drizzling. And then it would rain really hard for 30-45 minutes, and then it would stop. So we could go out, do a tour of the homestead, walk around the homestead. We can come back in, and then it would rain again. You know, after a couple of hours, it would rain again. And I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And it did this.
It's still doing it.
Basically the whole time he was here.
Yeah.
And so, and it basically kind of kept doing it. after he was here, but I got to see the Lord's sense of humor again, because shortly after he left, I went back to my spot where I talked to God, and which is all the way in the back, and I was like, Lord, thank you so much for sending Chris here. We had such a wonderful time. Thank you so much for this rain. And it started drizzling again. I was like, okay, well,
time to go.
time to go. And I was like, basically I was thanking the Lord the way that he was sending it. Boom, boom, boom. And about 30 seconds after I said amen, it was like he reached up to the clouds and pulled the zipper back. I don't know, I soaked by the time I got home.
So Brenda said she loved visiting with us. We had a really good time we can't wait to do that again next year. Last dude wants to know, when are you growing your facial hair back? You still look like a little kid. It's growing. There it is. He's working on it. Heidi said, Robin, I love your top. Where'd you get it? Goodwill. Here in town. He's a fine young man, and we should both be proud. We are. Let's see. They're going back and forth about your measurements.
Yeah.
Lucky to have single dad in the community. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Josh wants a measurement from my dominant hand or my offhand, but he wants it closed fist from here to my shoulder. I don't know.
If I were to visit Jason, I would pray for razor wire.
No, she's saying Jason would pray.
Oh, Jason would pray
and
for no. Peach fuzz. Yep.
Yep. So. Quit playing around. All right, and so while Chris was here, did I already talk about the elderberry? Did I say that we got? Yeah, yes, I did. Okay. Yes. Now, speaking of the elderberry, we did a
G Trapper. What's up?
We did a video about it, and we called out some folks, and we were talking about it on Single Dad's live stream. And Pete's Little Homestead, I think he's there in the chat. Pete, if you're still here, can you please just say hello? Guys, he did a very detailed video for us. It was
so that
out.
We could compare, yeah.
It was out the next morning, and we were out there with his video, looking at the video and looking at this, looking at the video and looking at this. And
yeah, there he is.
If you guys want to learn more about elderberries and stuff like that, he is a great channel to go check out. So go on, open up that other window, check out Pete's Little Homestead.
Yeah,
what you see, subscribe.
Yeah, if you have anything that you think is remotely close, he's got a good video that shows the details. We were able to look at it and go, that's what we got. So
Pete, we really appreciate that video. Thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate that.
And we're sub to you now, and we're going to be doing a lot of watching on some of your videos. Also, Breakaway Homestead did a very good elderberry video. Yep. And the Broussards, they just called me.
Yep.
And they were like, yep,
Prescott,
you got it.
Arizona.
And, so a lot of folks watched the video and they said, yes, you got elderberry. And so, bam. Go check out that video and send everybody that answered us, show them some love. Yes, Suburban, I know.
Good night, Windsweat.
I talked to her, and I'm not letting her thing out. Until she tells me I can talk about it.
Pete's Little Homestead. I know. So I was kicked off, and I resubbed. Huh. Yeah. DOSmania is back. Welcome back.
And now another one I want to talk about. Now, Two Family Homestead. Every Monday night they have a guest.
Right.
And then every Tuesday they do Tech Talk. But every Thursday they do a review of your channel.
Like mini review of the channel.
And they got this cool Wheel of Fortune wheel or Press Your Luck wheel, because the whole time I'm doing it, I'm like, big money, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. And I see my name, I'm like, stop. And it never happens.
It happened once.
It happened a couple times. And Daryl will go over your channel for you, and he'll tell you what his opinions on things that you can improve and stuff like that.
Yeah. Jason, you can talk about it.
Okay, awesome. And he has me on from time to time.
Right,
to help out and
surprised you Thursday night, didn't I, Gossmania?
And this week we did a review of a channel. Mm-hmm. It's called Everything Spicy. Now, he's a fellow devil dog, he's a fellow Marine, but if you need entertainment, if you like to watch crazy people,
it's gonna make you laugh.
just put the hottest peppers in their mouth and eat them. Everything Spicy. Now, if you got questions about different types of hot peppers and hot sauce and all that kind of stuff, that's also the place to go. He was live today, and I was just bombarding him with lots of questions. And he was able to answer a lot of the questions.
Yeah. Wasn't he doing 22 days of hot peppers?
Yep. And, boy, let me tell you, this guy's been eating hot peppers for a long time. So, bye, Mama.
Bye, Mama.
If he's saying it's hot,
well,
you know it's
and what was
gotta
making
be hot.
me laugh is he was saying the different things he does, like if his stomach starts to cramp up.
Yeah, he's got like lemon and lime salt. Yeah. So that was really cool. Mm-hmm. And so if you just want to laugh until you cry at somebody literally hurting themselves with hot peppers, that is definitely a channel to go check out.
Yep.
So we've been having a lot of rain here, praise God, over the last 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It's been doing the good kind of rain for a little while, stop for a while, rain for a little while more.
I just wish it wouldn't be so rough. Like it comes down, like it'll pour.
Yeah.
And then it'll back off and do nothing for a little while, and then it'll pour.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
But we basically went through we were able to harvest all of the lettuce.
All the lettuce.
And
now for us it gets hot here, so we went ahead, instead of just pulling leaves off at a time, we pulled the entire plant up so that we can make room for succession planting something else. See that dead horse over there? I'm kicking it.
Yeah.
Wow, I did sign up for that email and I got it. I must have forgot I had. See?
And so we went through the radishes, and another thing that we did this week, we have been cooking out on an open fire a lot this week. It's that time of year again. Yeah. And we kind of got out of it a little bit last year, because last year was just a very frustrating year. But so we started doing it again this year, and my girls look forward to doing it, and we had we've been having such wonderful times, but we did something new this year, and that's because of you.
Right. So, I tell you all that I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I really don't. But what I have been watching, I've seen a couple people talking about roasting radishes. And we love radishes raw. So I was like, roasted radishes? I've never. And then what got me was, and I, for the life of me, can't remember who it was that said it, but they said that even their kids would eat roasted radishes. It might have even been Mama T, but Mama T had mentioned that she was roasting them, and I was seeing it on Facebook and stuff too.
Bye, reap what you sow. Go dogs. Love you guys.
And so I kept seeing it on Instagram pictures and here and there on YouTube, and so I was like, well, maybe we should try. And Jason was like, they were pulling up all the radishes and eating them, and he's like, what are we gonna do with all these radishes? I said, you know what? I saw something. Yeah, I knew that Roots and Refuge, and I had caught it on her video. But I think it was Mama T that said that her kids, they won't always eat, everything that's good for them, but they will eat some roasted radishes. And so I was like, well, let's try it, because Ladessa had come out and she had pulled like a huge handful. And you know, like when you harvest like that, you're like, what am I going to do with all these radishes?
She had our biggest mixing bowl, and they were
there were greens everywhere.
And she come in waddling
yeah.
with the biggest cheese grin on her face.
And they were all different colors and everything. And she's like, well, what am I supposed to do with these? And I said, well, take all the tops off, rinse them off real good. So they did that. And then she's like, well, now what? And I said, okay, rinse the bowl out, put some oil in it, put them in there, toss them around real good so that they're coated, and just sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper. Nothing crazy, just a little salt and pepper. And then she took them and put them out on the grill top. And we had them that night. And let's just say that because we didn't have a lot of we didn't order a lot of radishes, because we normally just do like 1 or 2 rounds.
It's because
me
and Ladessa are the ones that usually just go out there and just eat a lot of them raw.
Right. So,
well, we roasted those puppies up, and Robin got on the phone with Baker Creek, and we ordered a bunch of radish seeds.
I'm like fighting all of these. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Here we go.
With some other more seeds for the summer garden and the fall garden, but they taste.
They're better than a potato.
Yeah, they're better than a potato, but it's that same kind of texture.
And if you're on keto,
golden.
Radishes are good for you. They're a good thing for you. So anyway, I sent Jess an email, Jessica that works up at Baker Creek, and said, hey, I have fallen in love with roasted radishes. I have to try some different radishes. Like and so she sent us 2 packages each of 4 different types of radishes now. So we're going to grow 4 different types of radishes, and I'm really excited. One's a purple plum, so that's pretty cool.
And here's the thing: if radishes turn you off because they got that little bite to them,
they're
spicy. Once you roast them, it like roasts that out.
The heat's gone. You roast them whole.
Yeah.
You roast them whole, and they almost look like little bitty potatoes. But they're not starchy like a potato.
They're not.
So, and they're absolutely amazing. Now, the one I'm really excited to try is this one, because these are supposed to be done in 18 days. Now, most radishes are about 30, but these are supposed to be done in 18. So I'm going to do a video, like a little vlog style video, where I talk about this, and we're going to plant them, and then in about a month, we'll pull them out, and we'll go ahead and roast them and do a review.
Well, look, I'm gonna have this be like, pull the reins in here. I want to have some pickle.
Well, then plant your own.
Did you smoke something before you came on live? Go ahead and talk about. Are you crazy?
Yeah, 18-day radishes. Yeah, and they're literally called de 18 jours, so 18 days French. So I'm really, really, really excited about about trying these, because they kind of look like they might be close to a French breakfast in shape. So I'm real excited. We still have some radishes that need to be harvested out in the beds right now. But once they're done, we're going to clean everything out and start all over again. So really excited. Doc just said 46 years, hush, hush, hush.
And let's see, what else? We harvested the lettuce, talked about the radishes. We are starting to get the Boston pickling cucumbers are starting to slowly start to come in.
Yeah, we had our first one come out today.
So we got to start really paying attention.
No, we didn't lose power.
To them, so that way they don't get humongous and fat to where they get really nasty. and start to pickle them. We've got one straight neck squash on the vine that'll be ready in a few days. And so we're super excited about that.
I got another thing I'm really excited about. I gotta tell everybody.
While you're getting all of that ready,
Mm-hmm.
I also want to talk about quail. I want to talk about quail for a second.
We had a bad thing with the quail.
We got a couple of quail from Breakaway Homestead and some turkeys for the turkey challenge. But one of my moderators, Vina, has a different channel, and she is doing a lot of research, and she is going to write an in-depth book about quail.
Nice. Put my name on the list.
Kitty just posted the link to her other channel, and Kitty, go ahead and post it again, please.
Is that what that was?
If you guys want to see some cool footage of, she'll go live when her quail are getting ready to hatch.
Oh, cool.
And that was it's Antique Courtyard.
Antique Courtyard. Yeah. Okay.
And
cool.
Very cool. I sat on there for 40 minutes watching.
Cool.
Yeah, she had watching about 100 eggs hatch. It was really cool. Watch them start peeping and then watch them pull their little heads out. And so go sub that channel, and it's very cool. Very cool to watch that. And then be ready for her book, because she's been working on this research for the better part of a year plus.
Well, yeah, she's been doing quail for quite a while.
Yeah.
So.
And she's making sure this is going to be probably the only in-depth book that you'll be able to find out there about quail.
Well, we will definitely be getting that, because we love quail. So, so Gamer Grammy said that she doesn't eat radishes because she doesn't do hot. Well, roasting them will definitely change that. Mm-hmm. There's absolutely no heat to them at all. None at all. So I would recommend, even if you just go buy some at the store or find somebody who has some and just try a couple first, you can do that too. But they're very, very good. I'll tell you, obviously, I was so happy to have this as a totally different option for radishes, because, for my entire life, radishes have always been, you plant a row right before it gets super hot, you harvest them out for salads, and then that's it. Like, that's how we've always had them. Well, then we found out about pickling them. So we were like, okay, we'll pickle some. And then when I found this was a game changer for us.
Well, yeah, because we have been battling, potatoes. Potatoes are extremely hard to grow where we're at, because we have so much rock, so much granite in the soil.
And then we can't get good sets or seed.
And getting good seed potatoes is hard to find locally. We're gonna try Baker Creeks next year. I might even try to put some in the fall, and we tried Jerusalem artichokes as a alternative because they grew very well and they taste great, but oh, what they do to my lower GI.
Yeah, your stomach it hurts.
It doesn't bother me, but nobody wants to be in the house with me.
Heidi, you can just roast them in the oven. If you want to roast them in the oven, just toss them up and put them in a roasting pan and just roast them in the oven. That would work too. We just did them on the fire because we've been cooking out.
Yeah, we've been cooking out on the fire.
But yeah, so that was the other thing, is that this was a game changer for us in the fact that, one, we really don't want to have to eat potatoes right now because of his trying to be on keto. But then on top of that, it's been difficult. And the other thing is, how long does it take to grow potatoes?
A while.
How long does it take to grow radishes?
Not long.
And they don't take up a lot of space like a potato can. So, it's one of those things that this has really become a game changer.
Hello, Leap of Faith Homestead.
So, Mama says, I've tried to like radishes and beets, but I just can't. They taste like dirt no matter how I fix them. Never had that problem. Wait, I missed it. What messes up your belly? Jerusalem fartichokes.
Jerusalem artichokes give me gas really, really bad. And but I love to slice them thin and then fry them and have Jerusalem artichoke chips.
Potato chips. Like potato chips.
And when the game is on, like when Georgia is whooping up on those Tigers, I could sit there and take like 3 quarts of pickled quail eggs and those Jerusalem artichoke chips.
And flush everybody out of the house.
And just
suburban.
By the time the game is over, I'm alone in the house. The Jerusalem artichoke chips are gone, and so are the quail eggs.
Jonathan says, "Good Lord, man, I can smell that from here."
The dogs ain't in the house. The roaches leave the house. That's one of the ways that we fumigate once a year.
Happy man. Yep.
Well,
I just heard that from David. The worst gas ever. He wanted to die. And that's something that I thought was interesting. We did a video a long time ago with Jason's alter ego, and we did one on Jerusalem artichokes. And one of the things that we learned about them is that during World War II, in the concentration camps, they actually used those because they are so prolific. They use them as a substitute for potatoes.
And they're great as chips. Boil them up, mash them.
Yeah.
They taste wonderful.
Yeah, they're really good.
But they don't fully digest in here. Some of them will get lodged in the colon, and then you get the worst. I mean, you get severe gas pains. I mean,
yeah,
I do.
Yeah, no, it's not just you. If you do any kind of research on it, you'll see that there's something about it that it's hard for your stomach to digest them. Kathy, sorry to see you go, but
sorry,
everybody's
Kathy.
having some issues with the internet because of the weather.
Yeah.
So, Gamer Grammy said, "Ain't no worse gas than the boxer dog." Apollo is horrible, and April can attest to this. If she's still in here, yeah, she's still in here. We literally had to kick Apollo out because poor April was sitting there and Apollo was up underneath her feet.
Yeah, he loves.
And we would all be talking and everything be good, and you'd see her face. And after a while, I was like, "Apollo, get out!" She was like, "I wasn't gonna say anything," but her eyes
were watering.
I felt so bad for her. I was like, "You should have just kicked him." Yeah, she's like, "Yes." Peel the paint off the ceiling. Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
How many of you guys remember when we went live on Facebook last year when we started getting some stuff out of our garden?
Yeah. Last year was pretty cool as far as the garden. Like we talk about how tough 2018 was, but one good thing, we did have a pretty decent garden last year, so.
So, one of the things that we absolutely fell in love with last
Good night,
year.
Homestead in the Highlands.
Good night, Scotland!
Freedom!
Freedom! 11! I'm just going to put a little bit more oil in here to make the chips.
Oh, God. All I could think was if she was doing that in my kitchen, we would have burned the house down.
I can't wait for her to come here and cook.
Oh, goodness.
But we are going to sow these again this year.
Yep.
Dragon egg cucumbers.
They are amazing.
Amazing.
So good.
Now, with some cucumbers, you do get a little bit of gas. Okay?
Good night.
I didn't get any gas
CD.
with those. Not a lick.
And they're not bitter at all. And the other thing is, I don't know if you can see, but there's no skin to them like the green skin on the other on other cucumbers. So, and these are like, they're not bite sized, but they're maybe about, 4 inches?
They look like a dragon egg.
Yeah.
They're awesome looking cucumbers. Awesome to grow with kids. If you have kids, grow that cucumber.
Because they look like a dragon egg.
Because they look like a dragon egg.
What was funny is last year I didn't know they planted these. And what they had done is they had put the corn up, and then it looked like a vine of some sort. But I thought they had put watermelon and cantaloupe over there. And I went to go walk and check everything out, and I looked down and I was like, oh, those are little honeydews. Like, I thought they were little honeydew melons. And then I started looking at the little leaves and stuff, and I'm like, those are not cantaloupe leaves. Those look like cucumber leaves. And so I asked Ladessa, I was like, Ladessa, what did you plant over here? She said, I planted cucumbers. And I started pulling the leaves back and looking at them, and then I just like scraped it with my nail to smell it, and it smelled like a cucumber. And I was like, wait a minute. So we pulled them off and started eating them, and they, at my work, like, we weren't going to plant these. And I had 3 people at my work, because during the summer they try to eat healthier and everything. And they were all like, so when are you going to have those dragon eggs ready? And I was like, I wasn't going to plant them. They're like, can you still plant them? I'm like, yeah. They're like, go ahead and plant them. We'll keep you busy this summer. I'm like, got it. So
that was a good find from last year.
Yep.
And how many of you guys you do these squashes? The patty pans.
Patty pan or scallop
squash.
Some people want scallops.
How many of you guys do these? Absolutely fell in love last year with this squash.
Never heard of dragon egg cucumbers. They are so good.
Always wanted to try it. Always wanted to dabble with it. But, and
you can do so much with these. Like,
yes, I'm fixing this. Yeah. I'm fixing to sing your praises.
Yeah.
Like, I'd punch Gordon Ramsay in the face. She took these patty pan squashes, and it's like she made a pot pie out of them. And,
yeah, you cut the top off.
I could eat like 12 in a sitting. Just, they were so good.
And one thing I've found, a lot of people won't eat regular squash because it's too flavorful, like it has too much squash flavor to it. But the scallop squash is a more mild flavor. And so it blends well with everything. Now, Dee said that would be the best grilled squash, so we got to try that because we've not grilled them.
No, I don't know if I want to try them grilled. I love it when you cut out this center.
And then,
you put the ground beef in there.
Yeah.
And you put the cheese in there, and you put the chunks of onions and the green peppers, and
Yeah, you can scoop it out almost like how you do like a pumpkin. You scoop out the insides and then make a mixture, put it back in there, cover it with some like spaghetti sauce and cheese or whatever, and then bake them, and they are amazing. But, so this is what we grew last year, just the regular patty pan yellow scallop. Well, I was looking through the catalog, and they have these two. This is a golden marbre scallop. And then this one I'm not even going to try, but they look super cool because they have the green and yellow stripes. So I am going to try those this year. So I'm excited to do that as well.
I'm telling you guys, that was a meal. It was a meal. You get like 2 of the little patty pan squashes in, and then you put the cheese, and you put the hamburger, and you put the green pepper, and you put the onion, and you put the spaghetti sauce, and
yeah. And the other really cool thing about these is these.
I will fight somebody over some of those.
These plants, they grow a lot. They're very prolific. They put out quite a few scallop squash on each plant.
Yes.
So you definitely get your money's worth when you start planting these guys. So.
Now, one of the things that we're probably going to experiment with this year is probably dig it out, blanch it, boom, and then try and freeze it so that way we can see if we can store it that way and do it like that.
Those zucchini, the girls' stuff, were awesome.
Yeah. Now imagine that mixture, Chris, inside a squash with spaghetti sauce on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And look, we put it with hamburger, and then put it with we did it with some of our pork sausage that we got, and that's why I'm so fat. I'm not fast food fat. I am old-fashioned fat.
Yep.
That means I just eat too much.
Yeah. So we love Baker Creek. They sent us some more.
Yeah, you can get all of these patty pan squashes and the radishes and the dragon eggs. You can get them all from
Is there any
Baker
squash
Creek.
Mixed in with the hamburger? Yes. Yeah, so what we do is you scoop it out. Yeah, we've done it with venison too.
Mm-hmm.
You just scoop it out
Beaver.
almost like how you would do like a zucchini boat or like a pumpkin. You know, you kind of scrape it out because you don't want it to be too thick on the ends, almost like how you do a zucchini boat. You don't want it to be thick on the outer edge because then it'll take a lot longer to cook. So you definitely want it to be kind of thin on the sides. Like a shepherd's pie, kind of, but not with the potato. It's kind of the same mixture, but not with the potato.
Can somebody let me know if Trip H is gonna go on? If he's on, because if he's on, we'll go ahead and get off.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on.
Because I haven't seen him in here today.
He
He normally jumps in. So if somebody could keep an eye on that.
Yeah. So that's, I'm excited about doing the different colored ones because I think they'll be really pretty and some pictures. We can do some pictures and maybe some video.
Well, the one thing that I learned, like,
they're still fixing their floors.
Oh, okay. One of the things that I learned that I'm very interested with this one. Okay, last year we grew a melon.
Bless you.
And you went and got the seed for that melon again this time, didn't you? Or did you get a different one?
The watermelon?
No, the.
Oh no, I got the kajaris instead.
Well, if you guys remember,
no, because we have it.
We saved it. Yeah,
right. We have the seeds. That's why I didn't get any.
I forget what it's called.
Sharon Tay. It's a French name. It's I'll find it. It's right here. But go ahead. I got the Kajari because, of course, you know, I like to get people's feedback, and Jess over at Roots and Refuge has been talking about the Kajaris, and so I definitely, I'm definitely interested in trying.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up.
What?
Country Homestead Preacher just came in here and talking about, sorry we are late, been in a fish fry at church. Hope y'all doing it. Did you get an invitation?
I didn't get an invitation.
I didn't get an invitation to a fish fry.
No, I didn't get one either.
Single Dad, did you get an invitation to a fish fry?
No.
I didn't get an invitation to a fish fry.
No. It's that one. Sharon Tay.
I thought it was this one.
No, it's this one. Right here.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was that one. Well, it was a different looking type of cantaloupe. And so we tried it. And it is so much better than the regular brown cantaloupes. And so I'm curious if this, with the different coloring and stuff, is going to have more flavor than that one.
Can I brag about what my daughter did for me?
Yes, brag away.
Okay, so unbeknownst to me, my daughter's been trying to work on something special for me for my birthday. And our original plan this year was to take off the one side where all the trees were. We were going to put we were going to clean that all up, and then we were going to put sunflowers over there. Well, we didn't get the opportunity to clean that area out, so I had pretty much given up on sunflowers this year.
Yeah, I seen it. Pickers, thank you.
And so my daughter took it upon herself, without any help from anybody else.
This is the youngest one, Ladessa.
Yes, Ladessa. She reached out to our contact at Baker Creek and asked Miss Jessica how much, because she doesn't know how to navigate around the website to be able, and she obviously can't order anything. So she reached out to Miss Jessica and said, my mommy really loves sunflowers. You know, which ones do you think she would like the best to grow for our area, that kind of thing. And,
I mean, they talked.
And how much are they, so that I can get my daddy to help, pay for them.
And here is the awesome thing about Baker Creek. Miss Jessica and LaDessa swapped multiple emails
back and forth
about this. Miss Jessica talked to her in depth about these sunflowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think I can't wait to see them when we go to Missouri. I can't wait to hug her neck, because I just think that's amazing that you would take the time to engage with an 11-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
That just really lets me know what kind of people
work at Baker Creek.
Work there. Yeah, I think that's cool to me. A company that will take the time to engage an 11-year-old and then fan that fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that to me tells me that this company is interested in carrying on the tradition and encouraging young children to, perpetuate this love of gardening. So anyway.
And then they sent Robin sunflowers for her birthday.
So LaDessa just wanted a couple of sunflowers. And I guess Jess decided that the best thing to do would be to just
send them all.
Well,
I think she sent them all.
Here. So, yeah. So I got a bunch. So we have a lot of sunflowers now to try and so now I have to decide which ones I want to plant
this year.
Because this one, look y'all, it's called the Mongolian Giant. Look at how big that seed head is there, that middle part. How cool is that? And then there was another one that was like that.
Yeah.
The Sunspot Dwarf Cola. This says that the flower heads are going to be, they're 2 to 3 inch plants. I mean,
and so there's 67 folks in here right now. I am asking for a personal favor from all 67 of you guys. LaDessa was so excited about this that she told Miss Jessica she was going to do a video about when she started planting the sunflower seeds for Miss Jessica. If you guys could please watch the video and leave positive comments to LaDessa, I would really, really appreciate it.
And now for that one, I will send out an email notification just so everybody knows. We'll let you know when she makes that video so you can go see it.
Because we were going to do it today, but
it's been nasty. So
it's been nasty all day.
But I'm so excited, because I love, my idea of heaven is being able to go just run through fields of, and somebody sent me, I can't remember, I want to say it was Sherry, from Two Family, sent me something that was it's a maze in a sunflower field. And I was like, oh my God, that would be ideal. So my goal is to do this, but then, everybody knows sunflowers put off a ton of seed. So hopefully we'll be able to save seed.
We'll save some seed and then be able to supplement it to the chickens.
Yeah, and then maybe next year or something we can plant it back here in the back or something and plant a pretty decent size field. So looking forward to that. So you can make a prayer maze with them when you plant them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
single dad
told, I guess, unbeknownst to me, she must have told him. Mm-hmm. And they had an in-depth conversation because now she has not stopped talking about the sunflower fort.
That's what he was saying. You can do a playhouse fort from them. So I definitely.
So you're gonna have to come down and have to show her how to set that up.
He said that we'd be Elan's best friend. So I'm excited about that. Another video we're going to be doing, look for kind of some snippets here and there, and then maybe in about 2 weeks we'll do the full video. We're going to do something with some of our tomato plants. So do something and show you how to do something.
And then we're going to have a kind of an in-depth video about tomatoes.
Yes.
Tomatoes.
So, looking forward to that too.
All right, guys. Well, we've been on here for a little over our hour. And so we're going to call it a night and go eat some dinner. And
dinner? What is this you speak of?
How about the strapping?
Strapping video. Video of the fort, probably. Maybe trapping video? Strapping video.
I don't know what he means by that.
LOL. I don't. Maybe he's just being funny.
I don't know.
I mean, it is TJ.
We want to thank everybody for coming in.
The reg strapping.
Yes. As we are rebuilding that chicken coop, and then once it's done, we'll have a little snippet of a video coming out. But that's going in the DVD, brother.
That's going to be on the DVD.
Yeah. So Robin and I want to say to you, we love you guys. Thanks for coming by. Remember to plant smiles,
grow giggles,
and
harvest love.
Harvest love. Remember to be kind to one another. Recycle, reuse, repurpose. God bless.
Good night.
And y'all have a wonderful night.
Good night, y'all.